class. This is teacher Geraldine again, and welcome back to another topic in computer system servicing. This video is good for 2 weeks, week 6 and week 7. Our topic is about terminate or connect electrical wiring or electronic circuits. Your learning competency this week and for next week is terminate and connect electrical wiring or electronic circuits. Specifically, here are the competencies. Observe safety procedures in using tools and use appropriate personal protective equipment at all times. Identify the tasks to be undertaken to work safely in accordance with the workplace and standard procedures. Use appropriate range of methods in termination or connection in accordance to specifications, manufacturer's requirements, and safety. Follow correct sequence of operation. Adjust used accessories and confirm termination or connection in accordance with job specification. And to guide you along with our discussion, here are questions for you. What are the parts of a simple circuit? What are the procedures in circuit designing? And why is it important to apply safety precautions in terminating or connecting wires? To start with our discussion, here are parts of a simple circuit. Number 1, source. It is a device used to supply AC or DC voltage. 2, consuming. Any device that consumes voltage, whatever component or piece of equipment that is connected to a source and draws current from a source is load on that source. 3, controlling. Any device having two states. It is on or closed and off or open. Ideally having zero impedance when closed and infinite impedance when open. Number 4, protecting. A component used to open a circuit when current exceeds a predetermined maximum value. And lastly, we have connecting. A material that conducts electric current very well and used to connect a complete path for current. Now try to look at the diagram shown. We have here the source, and I know all of you know this one. This is a battery. Then the current is flowing to your consuming devices. So the current flows through connecting devices, going to your source or consuming device, which is a lamp. Our controlling part here is the switch. You may turn it off or turn it on. Again, this is circuit diagram that shows the parts of a simple circuit. Now let's discuss electrical connections. So whether you are adding new electrical gear or rewiring something already aboard, the requirements for reliable and safe electrical connections are the same. You need the right wire, the right terminal fittings, and a couple of inexpensive hand tools. And do not forget the safety precautions. But for wire termination or the connection of wire. So wire termination is the work performed to the end of a wire that allows it to connect to a device. Wire connection is a task performed to extend the cable or wire in a circuit. Now we have here categories of wire termination. Number 1, we have crimp termination. It is performed when the device requires a contact or terminal. The wire insulation is stripped and the contact or terminal is attached to the wire using a crimp tool or crimping tool. The tool crimps the contact or terminal into the wire conductor. We also have solder termination. It is performed when the wire conductors attach directly to the device. This requires stripping off the wire insulation and applying flux and solder to connect the wire to the device. We have two methods of wire termination, the O-ring termination and the power cable termination. O-ring termination is a popular type of connecting a power source to a lighting fixture. When you say lighting fixture, so that means your lamp and a lot more. Power cable termination, very common type of connector and is often used within basic appliances and less critical applications. So what are those? Your electric fans, your radio, TV. Now let us discuss the methods of connecting wire. Actually, there are a lot. So we have here soldering, tape it together, solder and seal connectors, push-in wire connectors, dopant connectors, and quick splice connector. So let's discuss each of them. And let's start with soldering. So it's a much better way to solder the wires together. Twist the strands as before, then use something to hold them in place and use a soldering iron. The easiest way is to use a flat tip, which you then place under the wires. This will ensure that the wires get hot enough and make a good connection with the solder. Do not push the solder against the iron to melt it, but only touch the wires instead. We have another, tape it together. First method is quick and easy, but it wouldn't use it for anything but a very short-term solution until you can make a better connection. So in tape it together, begin by twisting the wire strands together as tightly as you can. Finish off by applying electrical tape around the twisted part for insulation. And the tape will also provide a bit of strength by holding the two wires together. Number 3. Solder and seal. It's an easy and effective solution, but the connectors are a bit more expensive. This method was used during the World War II to quickly repair broken wires on the field. For push-in wire connectors. So using push-in wire connectors, you simply push in both wires and you're done. This is probably the best option if you have to connect multiple wires at once, as you can buy connectors with more than 2 slots, like this one. Five, dopant connectors. They are used on a lot of electronic equipment, including extensively on Arduino and PCs. Try to look at this. They are great for quickly connecting things together, and they're also perfect for replacing different parts, as you can swap anything in seconds. You will need to buy both male and female connectors, as well as the plastic cases and a special crimping tool. Number 6. Quick Splice Connector. The last method is fast and easy, and you don't even have to use any tools at all. You simply insert the wires on both ends without cutting the insulation and push down the pins. It will cut through the shielding into the wire and create an electrical connection. Okay, now let us proceed with the procedures in circuit designing. Number 1, prepare all the tools and materials needed. Number 2, by using schematic symbol, make a simple circuit with the following. So A, do not forget your load, the consuming device, the protecting device, the controlling device, and of course the connecting device. Number 3, make sure that the circuit has the following requirement that a simple circuit must have. A. Source of electrical potential difference or voltage. B. A conductive path which would allow for the movement of charges. C. An electrical resistance which is loosely defined as any object that uses electricity to do work. And 4. Test the designed circuit. And let us not forget the safety precautions when terminating or connecting wires. When wiring, please be sure to turn off the power. Also, while the power is on, please keep the cover closed and do not touch the terminal. Please apply the correct voltage to the input terminal. If the correct voltage is not applied, regular functions may not run, and this may lead to damage or fire to the product. Please follow the voltage specifications for terminal polarity, transmission circuits, and electrical wiring for input-output jumpers. If errors are made, this may lead to malfunctions. And please do not remove a connector while the power is on, as this may lead to malfunctions. And we are done with our discussions. And to check your knowledge, the parts of a simple circuit are source, consuming, controlling, protecting, and connecting. The procedures in circuit designing are: number 1, prepare all tools and materials needed. 2, use a schematic symbol. 3, make sure that the circuit has complete requirements. And 4, test the designed circuit. And also not forget that it is very important to apply safety precautions in terminating or connecting wires to secure health and safety. And for your activities, week 6, in last 4, terminate or connect electrical wiring or electronic circuits. Only answer activities 1 and 2 in pages 4 to 5. And in week 7, answer activities 3 and 4 in pages 5 to 6, as well as the reflection. Once you're done, send it offline using USB or online through Messenger or email. That would be all, class. Thank you for watching. God bless.